Hi loves, how are we? It's Saturday. I spent today in the sun actually. It's lovely. Went for a little skatey skate on my roller skates, and went for a nice walk, and I did some meditating, and I think I cried a little bit during during some of the deeper stages. And I've been thinking a lot about pressure and how pressure is actually really good for us, right? Like certain pressure with the right amount of resistance, the resistance being our core concept or identity or belief or, forward momentum. The pressure from story, or the pressure from external validation, or the pressure from spiritual evolution, the pressure from planetary alignment, whatever it really fucking is. I don't think our human minds can honestly really form tangible concept on some of these things sometimes. But when we have that pressure, just like a diamond is made in the coal, the human is made the Godhead, or the embodiment of the Godhead in their true form, in their true nature, whatever that looks like for their unique expression. And as I'm glowing and growing in my own unique way with incredible mentors and coaches and friends and family and just genuine soul connection that I never freaking thought I would have in my life, I'm also tuning in deeper and deeper to my own wisdom and what I look like as a coach, as a mentor, as a Godhead, and surprising myself actually a lot of the time. So this week has just been me holding the energy for a few different spaces. I invited some of my community into a 7-day free event, which I'm hosting from the 11th to the 17th, starting Monday, based around community and authenticity of connection, based around the driving force of pleasure and play rather than the pain point marketing, which is quite often utilised because the world has a lot of pain within it at the moment. So it's not a negative thing, it's just not something that always resonates with me so deeply. And as I've been really focusing on play and pleasure, I've been allowing myself to have more fun and open myself up to more fun, and really being quote unquote selfish with my energy. And the way in which I assert myself has been quite direct and straightforward, more or less. I haven't expended any energy that wasn't necessary or I felt would give clarity to my being, my journey, and also that of those I love. And as I've had different reactions from different people and been trying different playful things like the roller skating again today, I was starting to learn a few years ago, but I've started to relearn now. I just felt this overwhelm of gratitude for myself, that I can experience these highs and lows of emotion, but actually the core of me stays the same. It stays very sturdy now. She's so supportive, she's so loving, she's so peaceful, she's just a fucking rock, this essence inside of me, and I'm actually quite blown away by it, realizing that I have so many dreams. And I was kind of going over the theme of regret in my head this morning. This has been the first day that I've not had a client call or a coaching call that's been directly with me. I've been plugging into coaching content regardless because that's who I'm choosing to be. And I'm realizing there is no limit to what we want to create in this world. There is no definitive future self that we have to align with, but it's more of the who we're being in every single minute. Do we believe that anything is possible? Do we believe that all our dreams come true? Do we believe that we can take the daily action steps, that we can create consistency from that place of chaos that's so naturally driven inside of us? Because for a lot of us, our core wound is chaos, in the sense of we can use that chaos energy to utilize ourselves and be creative, but unless we really ground in that and learn to make a consistent habit from that place, we're always going to be running around trying to fill an empty vacuum. It's something I've noticed in myself and in a lot of people I love very deeply who have similar core woundings as me, or have had as me. And as I feed myself more love and I nourish myself more and more, this vacuum just becomes space. And it just becomes potential. And whenever I have a lower moment, I'm so ready for it to be there, and I love it being there because I know it's not going to last very long. It passes through me like a baby having an emotion, and before you know it, I'm back and wanting to sit outside with the clouds and talk to my YouTube page. And I think we can get in our heads a lot about needing to be perfect, needing to be fulfilling all the certain things, or push against, things like masculine consistency or discipline. As anyone that knows me by now knows that the origin of discipline is the word disciple, to be a disciple of, to create devotion around something. So yes, I am a very disciplined person because I am a very devoted person to myself, to my community, to the people I'm choosing to serve. And that doesn't mean that I don't lie on my yoga mat after my yoga session and cry, or feel ups and downs or stress about something temporarily, but then I feel into my body and I come back into who I'm choosing to be and take that step forward from that space. The birds agree. I'm also really called to just quickly share how important it is that we have community that supports us and places and spaces that we can channel our energy into that isn't directly onto one person that is not being paid for our service. Or who we're not paying for our service, pardon me. Because when we don't have enough outlet for the creative juice and force and flow that's moving through us, it can bring up all of these unconscious reservations, unconscious resistances that leak out onto the outer world. They can leak into the energy of depression, or the energy of fatigue, or the energy of frustration, or projecting it onto someone else, even though actually they're someone that's really supported us for a long time. There are so many different ways in which we can become emotionally stumped or a little toxic to others. But that doesn't mean that we're bad or wrong. We're just learning what works for us and how to channel our energy into something that really resonates. So let's take a nice breath together. Into the back of the body and down into the body. And really feel into what commitment is for you. What commitment looks like, what it feels like in the body. Are you committed to your dreams? Or have you been really committed to fighting against those dreams? Have we been committed to staying the same, of fitting in, of keeping peace with those who hold us in a certain view? Are we committing to ruffling some feathers, even if it might not be pretty initially? Can we trust that we are always well received, no matter what it looks like? And we'll just rest in this space for a minute or so. Really focus on your breath, on it coming in and out of your nose and mouth. The belly, your chest rise and fall. Taking a really deep breath in and hold. And as we exhale, releasing all that no longer serves. Gently open the eyes. Welcome back. Try to move about your day with this heightened sense of awareness, being in the body, being safe in the body. And if this kind of meditation and energy work resonates with you, I would love to hear from you. I am, for a very limited amount of time, doing one-off tea and tarot and also energy sessions just like this for £333 for 1 hour. Link is down below. All unfolds in the perfect way, and so it is. See you tomorrow.